Hey guys, this is Jay, welcome to the channel. Today we are driving the facelift MG5 that's available in the Chinese market. This is the left-hand drive. We are in Xi'an, China, test driving the new MG5. The MG5 does come with two different variants of engines. This is the 1.5 natural aspirate CVT motor. There is also a 1.5 liter turbocharged 7-speed DCT motor. This vehicle is considered to be a base entry-level sedan, petrol-powered, available in the Chinese market. Hopefully, this will eventually come to the overseas market like Australia, New Zealand, and other markets that's available. It's not going to be super expensive. The point of this vehicle is offering an entry commuting type of SUV that does have a little bit more handling, a little bit more styling compared to the standard, Toyota Corolla and things like that. It's going to be very noisy outside once we get out of the car, but we're going to have a quick look around the vehicle and we're going to go for a test drive. Let's open the door first. So, this is what the exterior looks like. The most important part is the front grille changes. The grille makes it larger, it's a little bit sleek. It really looks like a small mini MG7 in some way. It is really good looking in my personal eyes. You can see the MG logo over here. You can see the black wheels with the silver lines on the top. There is LED running and there is LED headlights available on the higher trims. I really love these lines on the bonnet. You can see the lines, you can see the cutting shape. That looks really cool. On the side, you can see the profiles, silver trims on the top. This one does have a small sunroof. And then on this, you do get, I think, 17-inch available on this trim. You can go to higher, not 18 if you wish to. But overall, the shape at the back feels identical to the last generation. There are some small changes on the lights, on the rear bumper here and there. Let's see if we can open this up. This is the boot, just like the old one, same size, same space saver. There's no issue at all. I don't know the liter. There's not mentioned on the MG brochure in the Chinese market. It's going to be identical to the last generation anyway. What do you think about the new exterior? Let me know in the comments. Again, it is a nice, stylish exterior styling, and it offers plenty of liking for what the price tag indicates. Now, sitting in the back, that's my driving position. I'm about 178 centimeters tall. The vehicle does have a good amount of legroom. The wheelbase on this vehicle is 2.68 meters. Not superb, but consider this is a compact sedan. This is actually quite spacious. The middle row is raised up. The side seat is okay. This one is finishing the synthetic leather seats. There is no armrest, but you do get red stitchings and red logo trims on the side. Overall, it feels good. There is a bit of headroom as well, even on top of me. Seats-wise, it's okay. Not super comfy, but it's definitely not too bad either. Opening the doors are these buttons over here, so it's a little bit different from the traditional door handles. Pull this up, you can open the door. Now let's look at the front. So this is what the interior looks like. Steering is similar to all the other MGs and in the old variants. This is still carried on with the new MG5. These particular variants only have standard cruise control. There's no adaptive. But I think if it makes its way to the overseas market, it probably would have the adaptive cruise control. Push button is over here, gear shifter is over here, and this part looks a little bit different from the last generation. Also, the screen is a little bit different from the last generation, but nevertheless, this is the Chinese version of the navigation. It's not going to be identical to the New Zealand or Australian version if this makes the way to the Australian market. Digital dashboard is about 10.25. The screen is about 12.3 or 10.25 for the lower version. Depends on where you go. The dashboard is very clear. There's not much adjustment. You can press this to control a couple of things, but it just looks like that. There is no head-up display available. Material-wise, softer material over here, softer material on the doors, plastic and over here, and then softer material on the top again. Speakers looks really good. So touch buttons to do your controls, window controls, wind mirror adjustments. Air vents looks stylish again. So for the size, for the price, it's very reasonable for what it offers for the interior cabins. It's not going to be super premium, but at the same time, it works. It just works for the general market. Now, let's get on the road and see how it goes. Now, before we get started, let's quickly look at the visibility. On the side, that's pretty good. Over here, that's not bad at all. You can see everything. On the side, that's pretty good. The rear visibility is okay, it's limited because the slopey roofline. It's not really a sportback, but the slopey roofline does make a really good styling out of it. All right, good to go. Let's get it on the road. As I mentioned, we are driving the 1.5 CVT 4-cylinder petrol motor. This offers 95 kilowatts of power, 158 Newton meters of torque for the Chinese versions. Overseas versions may have a slightly less tuned power due to emissions and things like that. So the rating can be a little bit different from here and there if you go to different markets and things. But anyway, driving on the road, it's not bad. The suspension setup is McPherson at the front, torsion beam at the back. Not a premium sort of setup, but do remember this starts at really low price tag for what the vehicle offers for the overall driving and information. The good thing about this car, it does have a really not bad driving dynamic. The driving dynamic is fairly easy to control. It's not that harsh. It's not that terrible in terms of driving. It's supposed to be cheap, but the driving dynamic of the chassis doesn't feel cheap at all. It's got good amount of assist and not bad handling out of it. At the same time, there's a little bit noisy on the road, and you're going to feel the bumps. It's okay, relatively comfy to travel, not super sporty, but it's definitely acceptable for its price. The 1.5 CVT isn't too bad either for my speed information. It's a easy control. It's quite swift, quite smooth overall driving. It's not harsh at all in terms of acceleration and things like that. But at the same time, some people may argue it's going to be a little bit underpowered. Depends on what your need is for the driving and things. We're going to merge onto the slightly more onto the motorway part. See if we can do a little bit acceleration. You can see that's the acceleration. It's not 100% foot down, by the way, but it's okay. Again, not terrible. You are going to feel the CVT roaring. You're going to hear the noise, and but it's smooth pickup. For someone who drives around city all the time and occasionally drive on motorway, this speed pickup is definitely acceptable. You're not going to complain too much about how this car drives and how this car feels on the road. I personally think this is a easy car to drive, and it's actually quite of a no-brainer for the price tag. And there's just not much complaint to be made for this price tag. The chassis is actually quite well made. Even on the high speed like this, we're traveling about 80 k's right now. It is still solid. It's solid. I think you have to take your expectations on these sort of vehicles to be able to recognize, to be able to appreciate this product. It is easy car to travel, and it's not that hard to control in terms of its driving and things like that. All right, just another acceleration. Again, it's not 100% on the foot, on the pedal, but feels smooth again. Not so much of power behind it, but it's still relatively simple to go to your desired speed. Some people may not like it, some people may be okay with it, let's put it that way. And I think that's pretty much all I wish to talk about for the new MG5. It drives just like the same as the last one, as far as I think. There must be some small minor adjustments, small minor refinements over the past one, especially probably the safety regulations or safety features. If this makes its way to the overseas market, surely they are not going to go with a 0-star anymore. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you do not forget to subscribe and like. That's the best way to support the channel. As always, I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much.